And speaking of Denmark, Gab, they will face France again. Obviously, we said at the World Cup along with Australia and Tunisia. How do you think they can? Could it be a surprise? Could it be a dark horse?
Not a dark horse to win it, but from what I can tell, Australia obviously didn't have a great qualifying campaign. I know they beat New Zealand the other day.
Yeah,
it was 1-0 or something.
Yesterday, I think.
I know, and you never know quite what to read into this. But yeah, I think they can definitely get out of this group.
Yeah.
I think there's compactness. There's the little stardust from Eriksson and hopefully from Damsgaard as well. So yeah, no, I think obviously France will win the group, but Denmark I think will be.
If Eriksson stays at that level, it was amazing yesterday again, like he's been for United for most of the season.
Croatia win 3-1 away against Austria to top that group with France, and that nice young man, Mr. Modric, opens the scoring. Jules, this is supposed to be an aging team, but they're through the Nations League Final Four. They reached the final last World Cup. Can they go far in Qatar?
I mean, I have to say, they amaze me every time where you think, okay, they're definitely on the way down now. And the next generation is not too bad. They've got really good, young players, young defenders. So for a small nation like that to still produce all that is great. For the World Cup, I'm still not too convinced. It's a tough group they're in, and it will depend a lot on Modric still. Holland have also qualified for the Final Four, Gab, beating Belgium 1-0 with a Virgil van Dijk header. Gab, what did you learn? And are you a fan of Rui van Gaal back three?
You know what? They have so many good central defenders, frankly. I mean,
may as well use three in every game.
Sorry?
May as well use three in every
might
game.
Might as well pack them in there. We've seen Van Gaal can go all defensive and counterattack. Look, if it's going to be sit at the back and wait for Depay to do something at the other end, Depay obviously not involved in this game, why not? That can take you far in a World Cup and worked for them last time around. As far as Belgium's concerned, come on, set pieces. Could he have been any more wide open that other guy, Van de Beest or whoever the hell they put in at the back? What's his name?
The Bast.
Yeah.
Who is the good, but he's 18. Why is he marking Virgil van Dijk? I mean, come on.
Mismatch. Diogo Dalot scores twice and Cristiano Ronaldo gets an almighty whack to the nose in a clash with Thomas Vasic. I'll tell you what, Cristiano Ronaldo, not afraid to get stuck in there. But Portugal win 4-0 away to the Czech Republic. Jules, you're a huge Fernando Santos fan. Did you like what you saw? Did you like this?
To be fair, since we destroyed him for his very conservative defensive displays in the past, especially against Serbia, for example, and how bad they were with the ball, there's been improvement. I mean, if you start Rafael Leao, for example, in the
Leao, Bruno, Bernardo, Cristiano.
So there's no room for Diogo Jota. That's the one. But I think as a super sub, it makes a lot of sense. Unless you want to partner someone up front.
Much as I love Diogo Jota, he's not better than those guys, right?
No, but if you don't want Cristiano to be two on his own, I mean, the Czech are not very good. I mean, Schick missed the penalty, but still, there was a big gap between the two. There would be tougher opponents, including Spain. Obviously, on Tuesday night, if you fancy that one, which is going to be a very special game. But yeah, at least they're on the right path, Portugal and our friend Fernando Santos, who is listening to the show. Portugal's wins means that they only need a point now on Tuesday night against Spain, Gab, who managed to lose at home to Switzerland. This was sloppy from Luis Enrique's crew, and was it necessary to play Marcos Asensio instead of Borja Iglesias up front as the kind of lone striker, force number 9?
Asensio was okay, actually, but
yeah.
I don't understand. Dude, you're better with a real center forward rather than somebody who only plays a few minutes here and there for Real Madrid. I mean, I know because he scored in the Champions League and whatever, maybe you'll get more, but I wouldn't count on it because Benzema's going to be back at some point. Just play Iglesias and say, hey, Borja, pretend you're Alvaro Morata and see where we are because this is going to be our team at the Euros. He made a lot of changes and stuff, and again, poor on set pieces, and Switzerland made them pay. Meanwhile, Jules, Germany contrived to lose at home to Hungary, who topped the group. If they avoid defeat against Italy in a few hours, they're going to the Final Four too. Would you rather praise Hungary or complain about Hansi Flick's inability to get much out of his team?
I mean, both. I think Marco Rossi is doing an amazing job with his Hungarian team, who defend well and work hard for each other and all of that, which we knew before. But still, they keep amazing everybody by the result that they get, the solidity that they have, and I thought they were really, really good against Germany. They could easily have won 3-0. Really, they had two big chances
really
towards the end.
For Germany.
Yeah. So, and for Germany, I know it's Hansi Flick's first defeat, so it's not as worrying as what we've seen for other countries, maybe. But they didn't play well at all.
It looked like they didn't want to be there.
Right back we could have told Flick before that's a stupid idea. So I don't know. It's worrying, I think. Gab, you won't be talking much about Italy, of course, during the World Cup because they won't be there. So let me ask you about how they looked against England on Friday night. Did you like what you saw from like a C team?
Yeah, I mean, again, everybody's missing. Even Julien, by the way, who tried, there's a whole thing going on there because he wanted to play in this game and he's injured. Then supposedly he's not going to be playing tonight because Lazio are like, no, you're still injured, Ciro. Don't go anywhere. I'm like, come on, man. Like, but whatever.
Yeah.
I thought they did fine, man. My man Raspadori scoring a great goal. Bonucci looking like Bonucci. It's funny, he gets rested for Juve for the national. I don't know what this says, but Bonucci, I got to tip my hat when he plays well.
The goal for Raspadori in the first touch, amazing.
And I think this is a team that's, the kids are happy. The kids are trying hard when they're in there. Not everybody played well, but man, England were so poor. Yeah. I'm not going to read so much into it. But let's get the job done against Hungary, and then we'll talk. At least there'll be one Italian coach in the final.
Exactly, for sure.
Benjamin Sesko wins the battle of the big, tall, current or former Salzburg center forwards against Erling Holland. Both scored, but Slovenia beat Norway 2-1. Jules, promotion will be decided Tuesday night when Norway hosts Serbia, who beat Sweden 4-1. Who you got, Norway or Serbia?
I thought Serbia looked really good against Sweden. I have to be honest. Mitrovic was in great form. I mean, that team, the Vlahovic-Mitrovic part, like front two, it's pretty special when they want to play. So I go for Serbia here. Sorry, Erling.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.